Ladies and gentlemen, our next match this evening, brought to you in association with White Rose Scaffolding, is for the Mighty FC Welterweight Championship, to be fought over 5 3-minute rounds. Introducing first, the challenger, fighting out of the red corner. He enters with a mixed martial arts record of 2 victories, 1 defeat. Representing Aspire Combat Sports Academy, please welcome Crawley Crawley! And his opponent, standing across the cage, hiding out of the blue corner. He enters tonight with a mixed martial arts record of 7 victories, 3 defeats. Representing Guerrilla Fighting, he is the current reigning, defending Almighty FC champion, Jonny Brocklesby! Our referee in charge of the action this evening, Simon Staggett.
Bout 14 is our 3rd championship of tonight's card, and if it's anything like the previous 2, Dan, I almost feel like I need to apologise for the last one.
Oh my Chris, it's okay. I think everybody
2
in
big
the
heavyweights
place.
swinging down, Dan. I lost my mind, but we're back here. Welterweights, Jonny Brocklesby, the returning champion. Ben Crawley again, who I know quite well. His last victory back in April, dominant performance over Paul Walker.
Well, like they were getting off to a flying start there.
Right hand.
Nice right hand by Brocklesby, and the trademark drive him to the fence and grind him down.
Yep.
This is how Brocklesby does it, and he's got a gas tank on him.
Yeah.
You best believe this man could keep it up for 5 rounds.
Just watching this in front of us. Brocklesby, Ben doing a fantastic job there, wrist control, pushing Brocklesby's hand back.
A nice knee to the inside of the left thigh on Crawley.
Does
there.
well. Wouldn't be surprised if Crawley looked for his own. Yeah, well, he tried.
And what a following Brocklesby has.
Oh, he always brings it.
He's a promoter's dream here. He had everybody singing his walkout song. He's definitely a man of the people around this area.
I'm almost sure I saw him put on Facebook the other day that it was his birthday during the week and he turned 37 years young.
Man,
I'd have never put him that age, but I might be wrong on that, but unless I did see that and he was having a joke, I don't know, but what a game fighter he is.
There's no joking about your age, Chris. There's no joking.
Just because you're old.
Hey, give it up. Right, so, and Brocklesby gets turned, and now it's Crawley.
But to the sternum by Crawley.
Playing Brocklesby's game against the fence. The strength of Brocklesby, though.
Yeah, I was going to say he's very, very big up top, which would insinuate that he's not so big downstairs, but he's got big, powerful legs. He drives right up from his hips.
And he's hitting them knees on Crawley. Every time Crawley turns, he's hitting him with a knee.
Yeah, Crawley now looking for a takedown of his own. Brocklesby looking to defend.
Agile for a big man as well, and it's Brocklesby who manages to just turn Crawley for a second, get his hips heavy, and he's out. Straight in on the double leg. And this here is a typical Brocklesby performance.
Yeah, but like I said, I've seen Ben Crawley fight before. He's got a lot of gas in the tank. He doesn't get overly concerned when he's in a bad position, so...
Oh, he came into the cage, crawling across the ground, and...
that's what creepies do.
Yep, and he looked so relaxed.
Approaching the end of round number 1. That takedown will probably be the difference.
And it's Brocklesby raining down those punches. Nothing too sinister behind them, but
no.
Big point scorers on the card when you're the man on top.
Yeah, Crawley quite comfortable on the bottom.
And what a first round by the defending champion there.
Yeah. First round in the books. Not a lot of action, a lot of tit for tat. 6 of one and half a dozen of the other on the far side. Finally gets a takedown by Brocklesby, some good right hands, and enough to nick the round.
Well, they danced around the cage for a couple of minutes, trading positions against the fence.
One thing I discussed with Brent Crawley during the sort of pre-fight build-up was just how good is Brocklesby's tank. He's very good when he gets on top and he gets you to the ground, but he's got to get there, and when he starts tiring in the later rounds, like I said, Ben Crawley, I've seen him fight. His last fight I was present. And he's a very fit young man. Just having a look at Brocklesby on the far side as his crowd come alive.
You've got to think that there is going to serve him well in the later rounds when he's going to drag it out and get it done. This is his cage tonight, and the crowd know it.
Creepy Crawley listening very intently there to Phil Turner and the BAMMA champion Alan Philpott. He's travelled all this way from Liverpool. He's not come here to make up the numbers as we start round 2, scheduled for 5.
Beautiful right hand, left hand on the intro there from Brocklesby, and straight back to the Brocklesby game plan. Everyone knows it's coming, but not many people can defend it.
Now I'll be interested to see if Ben Crawley can get a takedown. Just how will he fare? Well, how will Brocklesby do off his back?
Brocklesby means business here, Chris.
Absolutely. Starting round 2 with intent.
He's usually a lot more methodical than this. He comes out to win the 5-round game.
Yeah, he plans for 5 rounds, and if the stoppage comes, he welcomes it with open arms. So going after this, maybe he has maybe he has something to prove, but does he? He's made a defence already.
Yeah, and you're only getting the best brought in to prove that.
Yeah, Ben Crawley's record does not do him justice at all.
Brocklesby sat back a little bit there. He just corrects it because he sees Crawley's legs creeping up. See what I did there?
No pun intended.
Hey!
But look how relaxed Ben looks on the bottom. Doesn't look overly. He looks like he's. Well,
I look more intense in a game of FIFA, mate. Honestly,
I was going to say, he looks like he's having a lie down.
That's it.
So I imagine he's going to look to improve the position just as the action slows on the far side. Jonny Brocklesby, your defending AFC welterweight champion. 1 round to the good on our card. Currently looking to add round 2 as well.
And he's stepping over. He was looking for that back of Crawley there. Crawley wise to it, turns back into the quarter guard. Now Brocklesby.
Big, powerful sprawl.
And he's got the anaconda choke there.
He's pushed the arm through. He's got the anaconda locked up.
He's rolled it. Can this be the finish that Brocklesby's looking for?
Ben looks content. He's rolled in. He's had to let it go.
Out of it.
Nice D from Crawley.
Definitely, but great acknowledgement that, hey, I don't have it this time. Let's let go and sit, live to fight another round.
Yep. Crawley just for a minute then looked like he was going to throw the legs up.
And he is. He's creeping up with that, and he's looking for that triangle trap.
Wise to it is the champion.
With those traps, just shrugs it off.
Ben having a good listen to his corner, trying to get the leg across and get that Kimura out. He's in a good position if he can get it out here.
If he can just pop that hip underneath.
He could end up, I was going to say he could end up on top, but again, Brocklesby equal to it.
And you would not like a man like Brocklesby on top of you. He's short, he's compact, but he's big.
Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Championship contest scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. And again, Brocklesby 101 takes round 2. And on the unofficial scorecard,
you only need to look at 2 fights of Brocklesby's to know what he's going to do.
I can't remember who he won the title against. I know because I commentated and a post-fight interview.
Was Mark Grubich.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Mark Grubich.
And all you've got to do,
fight that was.
all you've got to do is watch that tape to know the Jonny Brocklesby game is to take you down and fill you in.
And he hit some shots as well because Grubich is no slouch, and he laid it on thick, but the minute he overcommitted, Brocklesby had him.
Shut him down.
And I think he got the finish around the 4th, if I'm not mistaken.
It was in championship rounds. Most definitely. He defended it, I think, on the last show. But again, it was a last-minute stand-in. And on the day when the fight goes down, sometimes you've got to do what you've got to do just to get the fight.
You can hear Philpott there shouting hard and fast. Maybe just to put Brocklesby off.
Well, this is the thing. Creepy Crawley's got to win this round. He's got to win this round to make it competitive in the championship rounds.
Definitely.
If he can get the takedown, he's got to try and grind Brocklesby down and tire him out. Brocklesby leached onto him.
That's it, that vice-like grip. And Brocklesby steps back and unleashes hell. He hit him with 3 shots there, straight pinpoint accuracy on the jaw.
And again, I don't want to sound rude, but it just shows the ever-evolving game of Brocklesby. He looks a lot better now than he did in his last fight.
Every time I see him, he looks a lot better. He's definitely become the people's champion of AFC.
And again, he gets the takedown. See, now, if I'm in Ben's corner, and I'm sure they will be, he's been too relaxed on the bottom for the last 2 rounds. This is the round where, if Brocklesby gets 3 up, he's coasting.
Yeah. You need to see
Crawley's going to have to put it on him.
You need to see some fire
for me. He's put the guard up. He's put the knee across which basically says, I'm not going to try and improve the position, but I'm going to stop you passing. This is what I wanted to see. Crawley now needs to try and risk leaving his neck up to stand up, but Brocklesby he was just threatening that 10-finger choke there just to get the roll over. His inside control now. Crawley retrieves half guard, full guard, but it just never seems enough in this fight so far. He's going for the armbar. Oh, and it was close.
Legs of Crawley.
It was close. Brocklesby's upper body strength keeping him free. Look at the legs going again.
Brocklesby shrugs him off.
And Creepy's not going to lie down, but Brocklesby's big frame just sitting it on top of Ben at the moment.
And Crawley's a hell of a fighter, you know. Crawley's demonstrated he's got skills. I just think he's a little too relaxed.
And Crawley just can't get from underneath him.
No.
Brocklesby's weight, he's sitting his weight on his hips. He's fighting the perfect fight at the moment.
This here is like Brocklesby 2.0, like the changing in his intensity. That's the one thing that he lacked for me, was intensity.
Half guard, full guard.
Now this is where Crawley's dangerous. Yeah, we've seen him throw those legs up a couple of times.
That's it, you're absolutely spot on, Dan. We've seen glimpses. He looked like he was going to go for an omoplata there, but again, Brocklesby shrugs it over. He's going to look to mount. He's going to get mount. Not sure how long's left in the round.
With this mount, he's smothering the face of Crawley and distorting that breathing here.
I don't know if Brocklesby's tied the right arm up. No, he's not. He's trying to see on the far side. Brocklesby looking to recover half guard. He does now as we approach the final 10 seconds.
Yeah, he never quite got that mount. It was
looking to tee off now.
That's it, finishing the round strong. There was a bit of an up kick there, but didn't phase Brocklesby. And to me, mate, Grace, I've got to say Brocklesby is 3 impressive rounds up. 3 rounds up to Brocklesby there, going into the championship rounds.
Yeah, just looking at Brocklesby now, like I said, I was talking to the Liverpool contingent pre-fight, and they were questioning Brocklesby gas tank. He's breathing heavy, his arms are up, he does look tired, but 3 out of 5 rounds will get you the decision. At the minute, all he's got to do is stay in this fight. Ben Crawley has got it all to do.
Well, I've seen Brocklesby breathing a lot worse than this and pull it out.
And I'm telling you, Jonny Brocklesby's cutting the image of a very tired fighter in that corner, just as you look over there. He might be playing possum, I don't know. But Dan Gibbon, his coach, just giving him a few words of encouragement. He'll probably be saying, listen, champ, you're 3 rounds to the good, 2 to come. Crawley doesn't look tired in the slightest. He looks absolutely fine. He's just got to attack Brocklesby a little bit more.
I hate to be that guy that's, you know, a little bit of a, forgotten the word, but maybe, just maybe, Crawley has been playing possum a little bit.
Yeah, Alan Philpott.
Just to see him, you know, he could turn it on.
Alan Philpott just said to Ben Crawley, no.
Oh.
Alan Philpott just said to Ben Crawley,
the knee bar,
put it on him.
It's deep.
How's he ended up in that position? He's got it! Unbelievable!
Oh my word, that came from nowhere!
I can't even believe what I've just seen!
That there was just a fumble of position. It would have scrambled.
Make no mistake about it. I thought he'd thrown the position. He was 3 rounds down. Alan Philpott told him to go after it. He threw a capoeira style kick.
Yeah.
He looked like... No.
And that, for me, was the first attempt of attack.
Alan Philpott's words were go after him.
Yeah.
He threw the capoeira kick and his corner put his head in his hands when he threw that kick. They didn't want him to do it, but he did.
But Brocklesby
And
close to
somehow
distance.
he's ended up in a position where he's locked the knee bar up.
And he reacted to it.
Rolling knee, where's my mate in the crowd? Rolling knee bar.
Hey.
Gets it done, and he is your new welterweight champion.
He's just come over and he says, I never quit. We said,
I said he
looked
didn't.
calm. I just felt that he didn't have a fire underneath his backside. You know, I felt like he was just sitting back and letting the fight happen, and he wasn't necessarily mounting an attack. And then the first opportunity, he catches that knee bar after a amazing 3 rounds from Brocklesby.
Yeah, and as we said, fighter safety absolutely paramount. Medical staff in the cage now just checking. That was a very tight knee bar. So we're going to pass it over to our MC in a few moments, and we leave our medical staff just to do their work on Jonny Brocklesby after what was a fantastic performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, at a time of 11 seconds of the 4th round, your winner by knee bar and new OIFC welterweight champion, Crawley. And let's show your appreciation for the champion, the former champion. He's left the building now. Let's give it up for Jonny Brocklesby.